Give me just one moment. Got to do a little housekeeping here really quick. Give me just a second. We are live, everybody. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. And if you're not, I'm going to cheer you up a bit. Okay. Got my live stream pulled up. Looks good. Welcome. So, if you're watching the replay later on, and if you're watching the current live stream, either way, I just want to get a couple of housekeeping things out of the way, and then we're going to get right to it. My Law of Attraction video course, world-class, 26 hours long, group coaching calls, private Facebook community. Hundreds of students have already signed up. People are manifesting just I can't even believe it. It takes my breath away. And the way that my students are manifesting things, it's unbelievable. You know, the way that the new dream job shows up, or the way that $1 million shows up. Yes, I said $1 million. Or an amazing and fulfilling romantic relationship, or better health, or whatever it is. It's unbelievable. And the way that those things show up, it never gets old, guys. Listening to the success of my Law of Attraction coaching students. Well, guys, you know, my Manifest Your Dream Life video coaching program is the best on the market. And I'm starting to realize that. I'm starting to come to terms with what I've done, what I've created, right? Like, I think I've created a monster, but a good monster, right? Like powerful. Maybe monster isn't the right word, right? But not to brag, but guys, it's that good. It's that good. And I've always charged $100 less than my Twin Flame coaching program. And, well, why? The thing with the Twin Flame coaching program is people are in a desperate way. They're desperate to make the pain stop. And on top of that, I got the numbers. I have so many wonderful students in my Twin Flame coaching program. We are just a couple hundred away from 6,000 coaching students that have signed up for my Twin Flame coaching program. We just launched the Manifest Your Dream Life coaching program in June, and already hundreds of people have signed up. And it's incredible, the breakthroughs that people are having. And the people, when they sign up for the Manifest Your Dream Life program, they're not desperate. And there isn't any reason to not charge a price that is equal to the value that you're getting. So I'm going to raise the prices $100. They're going to be the same price as my Twin Flame coaching program. I think that's fair. I think that's more than fair. I'm still entertaining the idea of raising the price of the coaching program to like $1,200 in the near future. Not the Twin Flame coaching program. I'm not going to touch those prices. I raised the Twin Flame coaching prices just a hair, just a little bit, because of stupid inflation. And I'm going to leave it like that. They're always going to be affordable. People, again, the Twin Flame journey, you're in a lot of pain. You're in a desperate way. There's also the payment plans. We work with people. If they're having a hard time paying, just let us know. Contact us. We'll work with you. We're doing everything we can to help people, you know, in that situation. The Twin Flame situation is very desperate. It's very dire. And it's not right to charge a ton of money for that. Now, again, the Law of Attraction program is next level, and it's self-mastery. But also, when you sign up for it, you're not in a desperate way. I'm going to charge what it's worth. And you have to take all of these factors into account. This is the kind of thinking, like the way of thinking that will assist you in manifesting, by the way. I'm not just shamelessly advertising my services. The way that I think about things is important, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's live stream. So, even the Twin Flame Coaching Program, I am charging what it's worth. But there's other factors that go in there. So, everything is done in equity, and there's lots of factors that can go into that. So that's the deal, guys. On April 1st, I'm raising the Manifest Your Dream Life coaching program prices to be the same as my Twin Flame coaching prices for now. I think that's more than fair. That is a $100 price increase. Now, if you are new to New World All-Star and you'd like to take advantage of the low prices, now's the time. If you're thinking about signing up for my Twin Flame coaching, just do that. The Law of Attraction coaching, it's not going anywhere. Although, if you want to save money on the Law of Attraction coaching program, and bearing in mind, not only are the prices going to go up on April 1st, but I may raise them significantly, the manifesting course prices at some point in the future. So you could buy the manifesting course and just kind of tuck it away. So that said, not only are the prices lower today, I'm also offering 25% off only the Law of Attraction Manifest Your Dream Life coaching package through March 31st. Through March 31st, if you use coupon code 100, because I'm going to raise the prices $100 on April 1st, you get 25% off. When you pay in full for the Manifest Your Dream Life Law of Attraction coaching program, good through March 31st, and then the discount's going to be gone and the prices are going to go up $100. So act now. And again, you can kind of tuck it away for a while, the coaching program. Now, if you're an existing Twin Flame student, if you've already purchased my Introduction to the Journey coaching program for Twin Flames, contact customer service because you get a special deal on the Manifest Your Dream Life coaching program that's not available to the general public. Contact our customer service department, customer support at newworldallstar.com. Again, through March 31st, 25% off, no matter who you are. My world-class Law of Attraction coaching program, Manifest Your Dream Life, with coupon code 100, and then prices are going up $100. Now's the time, guys. And that coaching program, my Manifest Your Dream Life coaching program, is so, I'm speechless when I think about what I've done. I keep replaying the experience of preparing that coaching program last year and filming it and getting it all ready. And I'm thinking, man, I've done a good thing. I've done a wonderful thing for people. I'm giving away all the ancient secrets, and I'm going to give you some of them today for free. That's what this live stream is all about. I'm going to give you specific examples of things that you can start doing right now to change your life. And guys, here's the thing about manifesting. It's easy. It's so easy. And I'm sitting here thinking, why don't more people do it? So that's the deal. That's the plug for my services. The services are going to be there. The prices aren't going to go up drastically. Again, they're going to be the same price as my Twin Flame program. And that said, you can save that amount of money if you act now, plus another 25%. Again, if you're an existing Twin Flame student, contact customer service. Now, let's get to the matter at hand. Why is manifesting easy? Well, think about it. Pun intended. Think about it. All you have to do is manage your time and change the way you think. I'm going to say that again. You could write that down. All you have to do is manage your time and change the way you think. Guys, that's free. That costs nothing. It's like you don't even need to sign up for my coaching program. And anybody who wants to project their fears onto me and, oh, you just care about money, right? We're going to talk about those types of self-sabotaging habits of thought, limiting self-talk. But additionally, I would say to you, well, I didn't really have to pay for it. I just kind of figured it out. I'm just a way shower. It's free, guys. I tell my coaching students, you already gave me the money. I said this on the coaching call yesterday, the Manifest Your Dream Life coaching call. You already gave me the money. From here on out, it doesn't cost nothing. It's free. You pay me for the video course, you keep it forever and ever, right? At least as long as I'm alive, and hopefully beyond. I plan to someday find somebody to carry on this legacy. And as long as there's a New World All-Star, the videos are going to be there, right? That's my goal. So you already gave me the money. Guys, from here on out, it doesn't cost a dime. Time and mental energy is free. It's easy. Hear me out. Okay, you might notice I'm dressed informally today. Usually I try to wear like a nice button-up shirt. That's how I normally dress anyway, at least this time of the year. I try to dress nice. I like to dress nice, And today I said I'm gonna wear my workout outfit. These are my workout clothes. My fitness trainer was just here. We did a workout, and we actually started a little later than usual, and I thus ended a little later than usual too. And I was like, I could go throw a button-up shirt on real fast, just to look nice. But I was like, wait, I want to set an example. So I'm still sweaty. Good thing you're not in the room with me because I kind of stink, right? I just worked out and I worked hard. My trainer works my ass hard. And here's the thing. Lifting weights, doing burpees, running, that's hard work. It's worth it. You could say it's hard to do. Digging a ditch, building a fence, pushing a big boulder up a hill, right? That's hard. The School of Mines here in Colorado, it's in Golden, Colorado, just outside of Denver, which is also, by the way, where they brew Coors beer. Not a fan of Coors Light. Coors Original is good. But it's a Colorado thing. I grew up in the country, and just outside the little town I grew up in, all the wheat fields and barley around us were all owned by Coors. And then they get the runoff from the mountain, right, for the water, and it's Colorado beer. It's awesome. Well, anyway, they have the School of Mines, M-I-N-E-S, like mining for gold or whatever. It's an engineering college. And it's very, very prestigious. People that go to the School of Mines, you see, they'll have like a bumper sticker on their car, and it's like, whoa, that guy's fucking smart. They don't just take anybody at the School of Mines. And for fun, every year, the senior graduating class, I don't know if they still do this. Probably not. Maybe they do. But It's an engineering school, right? Okay, I want to get a team of guys to push a really fucking heavy object down Colfax Avenue, right? Colfax is long. It goes all the way through Denver. It goes up into Golden, and then it goes out east onto the plains. And okay, so we're going to get a big ball, a big steel ball. It weighs 3 tons. And we're going to push it. Nope. Well, what do you mean, no? That's the easiest thing to push. We're engineers. A round object is going to be the easiest. I know. We're going to push a big cube. We're going to push a big cube down the street. Right? Or something like that. I had a guy tell me the story one time. And it's a bunch of guys drinking beers and being guys and pushing the big, like 10-foot tall metal cube down the street or something like that. And it's like, why would you do that? Because it's hard. Because it doesn't make any sense. It's like antithetical to engineering, right? And it's just kind of a fun thing for them to do. The graduating class, again, I don't know if they still do it or not, but if I'm not telling the story properly, I'm close. Well, anyway, guys, that's hard. Or can you imagine one person pushing that thing down Colfax Avenue? Yeah, impossible. You guys ever heard of Jim Rohn? R-O-H-N. Jim Rohn. R-O-H-N. Jim Rohn. He's like the practical law of attraction guy. He doesn't even know he's doing law of attraction. He's just the entrepreneurial mindset, right? But when I listened to him talk when I was younger, when I started learning entrepreneurialism, I'm like, this guy is talking about something that sounds familiar to me somehow. It's like I just intuitively knew it, and now I know exactly what it was. But the way that he talks, right? So here's something he said one time. He said, I got to meet him too. I got to dig up the picture. I saw him in person twice, and then I got to meet him and get my picture taken with him. And well, anyway, he said, people always say doing these things is hard. It's too hard to do. He said, no. A bird that flies south for the winter, it has to. Birds don't know what else to do. It's biological. It's just what they do. They don't have like a higher, like a cranial brain, like we do, humans. They just follow their instinct, right? They have to fly south for the winter. A bird never doesn't fly south for the winter, and they always will, right? Okay. And if they do, it's probably because they're sick or there's something wrong with them, right? Okay. So a bird to not fly south for the winter, for the bird to get itself to a place where it knows not to fly south for the winter on its own without outside influence, that's hard to do. Why is it hard? Because it's impossible. Pushing a 10-foot tall metal cube down Colfax Avenue by yourself, that's impossible. Even if you're on steroids, right? It's impossible. That's hard to do. Even having a group of guys do it, that's hard to do. Working out, like I'm still wearing my workout outfit. I lifted weights. I did all these things today. I'm getting ripped, right? Right? That's hard work, guys. That's hard to do to a certain extent. It's not impossible. But guys, you changing the way you think is not hard. Changing your life is not hard. It's easy to do. It's just that it's also easy to not do. Guys, again, it's free. Time and mental energy is free. It's absolutely free. I gotta tell you something, guys. It works like a son of a gun. You wouldn't even believe how good it works if you know how it works. You got to know how the machine works. There is that. We'll talk about some of that stuff today. Let me show you guys something. Oh, by the way, Annie, good morning. Everybody hit the like button for Miss Annie. She's here, my moderator. She's here on a volunteer basis. Everybody, extend thanks. Let's give thanks. Recognize Annie. Really, really appreciate what she's doing. Hit the like button for Annie, guys. Leave a super chat donation. Say hello. Really appreciate what you're doing. Also, speaking of super chats, if you'd like to ask a question, super chats are turned on. I'll answer your question. Law of attraction, twin flames, no problem. Anything you want to talk about. Practical matters in life, practical advice, dating advice, twin flames, how to meditate, how to change a flat tire, how to cook a steak, whatever you want to talk about. Hit that super chat button. Guys, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to take you on a little tour. Roll up for the mystery tour. Roll up for the mystery tour. That's an invitation. The magical mystery tour is coming to take you away. Coming to take you away. Okay. Can you see that? That's the witch's cauldron. That's the witch's cauldron. I'm taking you on a tour of my witch's cauldron. I talk about this every day with my paying coaching students. They get a lot more than you're going to get out of this live. This is free, but I'm going to give you something very substantial, something you can sink your teeth into. Right? It's free today. It's free today, guys. So there you go. Now there's my that cabinet over there, right? I got some candles and things, some incense. Got my lighter. I have a buddy that gave me this rosary. And I'm not necessarily Catholic, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the Jesus. Jesus is just all right with me. Jesus is just all right. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what's going on here? Are these objects causing manifestation? Is this living room causing manifestation? I got more candles and crystals over here, right? A couple of pendulums. So, are the objects causing manifestation? When you think of a witch's cauldron. Yes, amethyst. That's right. One of them's amethyst, and the other one is actually fluorite. They're the same color, but that's amethyst right there, and that's fluorite. This is just quartz. This I can't remember what it's called. this one here. It's LADD. The person wrote it on the little sticker, and I can't really read their handwriting, but it was LADD something. Well, anyway, so think of a witch's cauldron. They even have a really cool, like a spiritual store, right? They got a few of them around. There's one not that far from my house on Broadway. I got spotted one time in there with my twin flame. We were in there hanging out. And labradite. No, it's LADD. LADD. This is what they wrote. I can't figure out what they wrote. But it's that kind of greenish stone that we were just looking at on my pendulum. Anyway, yeah, somebody spotted us in there one time. But it's a cool place. They got lots of books and gifts and candles and incense and all the things. And they even have like a full-blown, full-service apothecary, which is where they sell, like spell casting ingredients. They must have a couple hundred different things, right? And I don't know anything about that. Well, I don't want to say I don't know anything about it. I kind of get what they're doing, right? What they're doing is creating an energy. So it's not the witch's cauldron or what you put into it. It's not the candles. It's not the incense or whatever you got. I got my seashells and I got, whatever. And it's all fun. And I got some good books down here. Right? I got all kinds of cool things. This is a good one. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. From Uncle Joe. Dr. Joe Dispenza. People maybe have this misconception that it's the objects, it's the things that are like causing the manifestation, like the magically energy is coming out of the objects. Now, energy does get into objects, that is true, but where does the energy come from? Where does the energy come from? Well, it comes from you. What is the energy we're talking about? Belief. It's belief, right? So the objects, they're fine and they're fun, but they don't cause the manifestation. The witch's cauldron, the things you put into the witch's cauldron, they don't cause manifestation. You do. And I get in here every morning and I got my candles and I got the incense and I put some inspiring music on the TV. And I'm in here in my bathrobe every morning with my coffee. I still got my coffee cup. And I got like a little coffee warmer. But every day, and I pray. I thank God and I thank my spirit guides and Jesus. Why not? My friend gave me this crucifix, and I'm like, yeah, right on. Jesus is cool, right? And then I cultivate a being. I cultivate an energy. Guys, this is so cool. Man, there's only 63 people on here. That's too bad. That's too bad. There should be 363 people on here. Because I am giving you something today. That's okay. The people who are going to use this, the people who are ready for this, they're the ones that are on here. So be it. But I'm cultivating an energetic experience every single day, and it's working. It's working, guys, and I'm manifesting some big things. Big things. Guys, you could manifest $1 billion if you wanted. Well, you can. You just have to believe it. You just have to believe it. I wrote myself a check from my New World All-Star bank account, right? For, at the time, what I thought was like a ridiculous amount of money. And I'm starting to get the indicators. I know it's coming. I know it's coming, and I'm not doing too bad right now. You know, I've got employees and lots of clients, and, you know, I'm able to travel a little bit, and it's kind of nice, you know. It's what they used to call middle class. You know, the federal government here in the United States, they're, oh yeah, you know, middle class is $49,000 a year to start, 49.5 or something like that. And that's not middle class anymore. That's not middle class, dude. Not even. Maybe in the 1980s, middle class, entry level, or what used to be called middle class, is like $100,000 a year, right? People still buying TVs, people paying for a fitness trainer, right? I'm still in my fitness clothes because I'm my workout clothes, because I'm trying to show you what hard work really is, right? This is easy. What I'm talking about, manifesting, is easy. All you're using is time and your mind, mental energy and time. That's it. Guys, that doesn't cost a dime. And it's not hard work. And I'm going to talk about that with you today, exactly how to do that. But you got to commit yourself first. Guys, this does work. There's a reason I spend time on this every day. So, you know, I'm going to take it to the next level. You know, I don't know, maybe I'll buy a farm with the money. Maybe I'll take y'all with me. We'll open a big community and we'll all live together and sing Kumbaya around the campfire, and you know, I'll front the money for it, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's money. Who cares? You know? And there's plenty of money. There's plenty of money. Lots of money. I'm going to be doing live appearances at some point. I don't know when. In the next year or two, three. Within the next 5 years, I would think. For sure. I'll be doing going around and talking to you guys in person. This is hard work. This is hard. Okay? Right? Working out every day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, guys, and I hold myself to it. And I'm so sore. My muscles get so sore. That's hard work. Manifesting is easy. It's easy. Seriously, straight up, like $1 billion if you want. You know what I mean? You know, a wonderful soulmate relationship. This doesn't work on your twin flame. This does not work on your twin flame. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200, right? Go to the True Twin Flame Teachings playlist. That's just the core. That's the true spiritual journey. It's just being, right? This is where you're looking at what you are being. So, consciousness, remember, your body, mind, soul. Consciousness, the soul, is just being. It's consciousness. It's non-duality. There's no oscillation. It's pure positive energy, as Abraham Hicks calls it, right? The mind, the ego personality, is being this or that. You could say, okay, what is it being? The mind, ego, personality. What is it being? The soul is just being. Think of, here's an analogy that I give my coaching students, my paid coaching students. Again, 25% off when you pay in full for my manifesting course through March 31st with coupon code 100, 100. Get 25% off when you pay in full. Act now because I'm going to raise the prices $100 a piece also on April 1st. So you can save that $100 plus 25%. And if you're not ready right now, you can just buy it now and then tuck it away. If you are an existing Twin Flame student, contact customer service, and we've got a special deal for you. Okay, so here's the example. Here's the analogy. So the soul is just being. It's like pure water. It's like reverse osmosis, right? I got my reverse osmosis machine, right? Pure water. Highly recommend it. It's just water. Now, that's the soul. It's just being. Consciousness, non-duality. And for those of you that are a twin flame person, that's your twin flame, right? That's why I would say to you, don't use the law of attraction on your twin flame. I mean, stated more correctly, don't use manifesting exercises on your twin flame. It's just consciousness, that's all. It's just pure being. So it's the pure water, reverse osmosis. Now the mind, you could say, okay, what is it being? It could be this or that. It could be a lot of things. So you take the pure water of consciousness and you start adding things to it. You start adding some food coloring, a little flavoring, a little sugar, right? Now it's what kind of water is it? That's the mind, ego. Does that make sense? So you can make energy in here doing your manifesting. Again, this is like my witch's cauldron, you could say. And these are just tools. The incense, the candles, the music every morning. And they inspire an energy. I'm taking the raw, pure consciousness that is just being, and I'm infusing it with different things, different ideas, concepts, emotions. And now it's, okay, what am I being? And when I change what I am being, I will attract it to me. Good morning, Shannon, everybody. I'd like to thank my other moderator, Shannon. Give us a like, guys. Both Shannon and Annie are working for free. They're here on a volunteer basis. Very kind of them to help out. So I just want to recognize them. Hit the like button, guys. Hit that like button. We're working hard for you. This is free, guys. This is free. You have a pendulum. Very good. Very good. I just got one. So I got my little sanctuary. It's really beautiful out here, especially in the summer. It's nice and green, leaves on the trees. I just had my wind chimes put in. Got them right outside my window where I meditate every day. And, you know, it's a nice place. I'll come out here and meditate sometimes. I just got this barbecue. So I'm having some good times. I'm living the good life, you know? Oh, cameras. Don't try coming to my house. I got cameras. I got these things. Watch out. No, but seriously though, so every morning, guys, I sit in that chair right there. My twin flame, that's her favorite chair in the whole world. She loves that chair so much. She loves it so much. Not really. She hates that thing. Oh, she hates that fucking chair. She can't stand it. And I told her, good, I'm going to get you one. We'll have two in here. Well, anyway, so every morning I meditate in this chair. I got the wind chimes right outside the window right there, right? And I've got my little voice recorder. I use it for various things. Sometimes for YouTube videos, I'll shoot a video where it's divine masculine, what are you doing? Knock it off, right? And then when I make a tarot reading, I'll be like, oh yeah, divine feminine, I'm going to get you. And then I play the tape recording of me going, knock it off, divine masculine. By the way, our coach Brittany is going to start posting tarot readings this Saturday. Dude, she's awesome. You are just going to love her. She's great. But yeah, I got my little recorder here. Now, there's a meditation on here that's in Uncle Joe's book. And I got it down to 12 minutes. And I don't do it every day, but I do it most of the time. So I sit in this chair, and I'll sit for about 5 minutes in complete silence. So here's what I do. So you know how when you're sleeping, you move in and out of the theta brainwave state. And the theta brainwave state is the one that's best for reprogramming your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is what is linked directly into the mental universe. And I talk about this all the time on this YouTube channel. The mental universe. I'm posting a video tomorrow about crossing over, if you know what I mean by that. So don't miss that, where I do a very, very detailed breakdown of what is the universe, which includes the mental universe, the mind of God, if you will, right? So think of your subconscious mind as being like a cable box, or like internet. For those of you that don't live in the United States, you maybe don't know what I'm talking about, but your internet router or modem, internet modem or cable, television, whatever. And it's got the cable, it's got the wire, you plug it into the wall. So the modem or cable box is like your subconscious mind. It's memories, information, emotions, right? Experiences that you've had that are hardwired into your body, actually. And there's more to it than that, but like if you sign up for the manifesting course, I go into much greater detail. The first 5 hours is the science. Your subconscious mind is like the cable box or the internet modem, and then it's plugged in to like a network, right? The internet, right? So think of it's plugged into the wall, it's plugged into a network. That's the mental universe. So your subconscious mind, remember what you are being, not the pure being of consciousness, but what you are being, which is the subconscious mind, the ego personality, is plugged directly into the mind of God, to the mental universe, to the field. And again, tomorrow, I'm going to give you a better description of what that is in tomorrow's video, if you're curious to learn more about the science. And, speaking of science, the scientific inquiry is actually proving out, that, yeah, these things are real. These things are real. Shannon, one soul growth, my moderator, she can vouch. Yeah, dude, the manifesting video course, it's all in there, guys. It's jam-packed. It's 26 hours, and I'm even adding like another section that you have to be in it for a year, and then you're granted access to it. So we're going to be doing that too, guys. It's for masters only. It's for masters only. It's the Masters Club. Well, somebody asked a question. Maya, I'll get to your question in just a moment. Thank you for the super chat. But you understand how the technology of manifesting works, how the technology of the human machine works, how the technology of the universe works, and you can start changing your entire life forever. And it's free. All it takes is time and mental energy. I love that YouTube channel, Closer to Truth. Really fascinating. It's unbelievable what they're figuring out these days about how our universe works. We live in a participatory universe if you know how to use it. And it doesn't cost a dime, guys. Manifesting is easy. It's easy. Even if you're one of my paid coaching students, or you bought a bunch of books or whatever, or you signed up for somebody else's coaching program, whatever, you already gave them money. From here on out, it doesn't cost a dime. It doesn't cost a fucking dime. Time and mental energy are free, guys. So I do my meditation. I do the induction meditation. So I sit there for 5 minutes and I listen to the stillness. So it's a good traditional meditation. Then I do the induction meditation where I play back my little recording. I put some music on to really enhance that theta state. And remember, before that even happens, I've gotten out of bed. So when you're sleeping, there's a reason people, they'll listen to these like a guided like sleep meditation, for example, while they sleep, because when you're sleeping, you're more prone to be in that theta brainwave state, and you absorb this stuff into your subconscious mind. So we just talked about the subconscious mind and how it's like a cable box that's plugged directly in to the divine matrix, to the mental universe, right? You've heard things manifest on the energetic plane first and then in the physical, and that is absolutely true. And that's what's happening for me. Here I am, guys. I'm living proof. My coaching students, they'll tell you, this does work, guys, if you know what you're doing. Now, so this is why I meditate first thing in the morning, because you're still in more of that relaxed brainwave state. I don't look at my phone. I don't start talking. Nothing. I get out of bed, I go to the bathroom, and I take my vitamins, and I go right to that chair. And I sit there for 5 minutes in absolute silence, listening to the silence. I got to get out of bed before anybody else does, right? So I get up early. And guys, this is worth doing. So I'm trying to tell you, time is free. Oh God, I got to change my schedule. I got to get up. Okay, well, again, that's the first thing we talked about. Is this hard to do? No, it's easy to do. It's just that it's also easy to not do. I'm wearing my workout clothes. Lifting weights, working out, that's hard. Sitting on the damn chair in silence at 5:30 in the morning is easy. It's easy to do, and it's free. And it works. It works. It's worth the effort. It's worth the effort. So after the 5 minutes, then I put on my induction meditation, perhaps some music to carry that theta state along. And there's some other steps in Uncle Joe's book, Joe Dispenza, where you kind of surrender to God. You state what you would like to have happen. And I do a nice long meditation, guys, 35, 45 minutes. I get up, make some coffee, put on some inspiring music, light the candles, incense, and I spend another hour in my living room cultivating different emotional experiences. The conscious mind is conceptual. We would call it mental. It's you hear sound, you see pictures in your head, right? The subconscious mind is mostly emotional. And again, that's your direct link to the mental universe. That's where the cable box is plugged in to the network, to the mind of God. So you use your conscious mind like it's a gatekeeper. Here's another thing Jim Rohn told me. He said, stand guard at the gate of your mind. So I'm using my conscious mind to wag the dog, so to speak. I'm using my gatekeeper, the conscious mind, to cultivate emotional experiences, and I do it every day in my living room. Gosh darn it, Kurt, that's 2 hours. Are you kidding me? I don't have time for that. That sounds too hard. No, it's not. It's easy to do. It's just that it's also easy to not do. And again, it's free, guys. It's free. Time and mental energy are free. Make time. You want to manifest $1 million, $10 million? You can. It's not hard. It's easy to do. So I also have my faith journal, my journal of faiths. Every time I get an intuitive hit, it goes in here. And I mean everything. I even, the first, I don't know, 15 pages or so, I wrote all the intuitive hits that I can remember from long ago. And then I said, okay, now on to things unseen or things undone, or what did I put? And now for things unwritten. But it's my journal of faiths. And I usually write in pencil. I write in cursive and I write in pencil. It's a thing from the Manifest Your Dream Life video course. I go, you guys just slow down. Take it easy. On purpose. I'm going to write everything in pencil. Write everything in pencil and in cursive so that I can slow down. You don't have to. It's just my kind of thing. But every single intuitive hit I get, sometimes I'll get telepathic messages, I would presume from God or my guardian angels, from my higher self, I don't know. But I write everything in here, guys. Also, I started writing things that I have chosen. Notice I did not say things that I want. If you tell the universe I want, and you feel energetically in your subconscious wanting, you're going to get experiences that give you more wanting. And so I spend that time down there in my living room every day in my bathrobe with my coffee and the music and the candles and the incense, reading out of the book and cultivating an emotion, a feeling. And throughout the day, I carry that experience with me, and I'm always thinking about it, and I'll get excited, like, yeah, this is going to happen. And then after a while, things start showing up in my reality. And that's the part that frustrates most people because they want everything right now. The ego, it wants everything right now. It's like a little kid, I want it right now, right? Guys, this takes a long time. You got to commit to this. You got to commit to this. And if you do, then eventually it shows up. The universe is slow. It's clunky. These things take a long time because we live in density. The universe, 3D reality, you just got to be patient and stick with it, push through it. Stick with it, push through it. Stick with it, push through it. And it will show up. It will show up. If you just stick with it and push through the slow, clunky universe. There's a time delay, you could say. There's a time delay, you could say. Okay, let's go to Maya. Maya asks if your other self, twin flame, what we call other self, because they are you incarnated in another body, simultaneous incarnation of the same soul. If your other self would start dating someone else or sleep with someone else while being with you, does that mean you would not care or feel anything, correct? And that's why everything's copacetic. Everything's the way it should be. If you have no preference about what they're doing, then your being. It is the mind that has a preference about that. You cannot accomplish not caring. You already are not caring. Caring is ego personality. It's the mind, one way or the other. You are the being who notices the ego. You are the unity consciousness, right? So if you've seen my twin flame video called Twin Flames, Separation Consciousness, Unity Consciousness, and Detaching, you would know what I mean by that, right? And that's where those words came from. You are the being. You are the consciousness that has no preference. So it's not that I have to train my mind to be okay with it. You just get out of the mind. And then everything is the way it needs to be with you and your other self. And that's all. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I like my home. It's my sanctuary. Probably be here for a while. Something else that I did that I'll share with you guys for manifesting. I wrote a document, one page. You guys, you've heard of the Constitution of the United States of America, right? Our founding document in this country. You've also heard of having different states of consciousness, right? Well, what if you could unify all of them, right? Just go with me here. What if we had the Constitution of the United States of Kurt's consciousness? What about all my different states of consciousness, right? The Constitution of the United States of Kurt's consciousness, right? See that? See if you can see that. A little higher. I don't want to show you what's in it because it's mine. It's mine. It's mine. The Constitution of the United States of Kurt's Consciousness. And I started by creating some definitions. You'll see that like in a contract. They start by creating definitions for things. And so I did that. And then the second section are the things that I want. And it's one page. I made sure it was one page. I did make the text a little smaller, but not too small. It's one page. And, it was very clever because if you have conflicting beliefs, conflicting thoughts about something, then you're kind of disjointed. So to unify all of those, is the idea. But, I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying that's just what I chose to call it because it was a clever thing. Just cute. Anyway, so the idea behind this was to create like a high level 30,000 foot view, macrocosmic view of my life. Like if you're in an airplane, 30,000 feet, you look down and you can see the whole city and it looks a certain way. Now this, I decided to get more detailed. And so not only am I writing down intuitive hits that I get, but I'm also writing down specific details of how this is going to look. And I read it aloud every day. If I write, I read it aloud. And sometimes I just kind of gloss through it real quick, depending on how much time I have or whatever, or how I'm feeling. But, like I read some of the stuff, took me like an hour. And I did that consistently for a few weeks. And then I kind of stepped away from that and just kind of looked through some of the pages while I was doing my manifesting on other days. And then I went back to it for another week and read the whole thing again. And you don't have to do it perfectly every day. Like on the coaching call yesterday, the Manifest Your Dream Life group coaching call, I said, you can be consistently inconsistent, right? With everything, as long as your way of life is what is changing. And again, the idea is you're throwing things into the witch's cauldron. You're cultivating a mixture of different energies. It's what I am being. Again, there's the pure being of soul, and then there's the mind, ego, personality, where you can say, okay, now what are you being? You're throwing different ingredients in there. That's how the witch's brew works, right? That's what they're doing. You go to the apothecary and buy all the ingredients. It's not the actual ingredients that causes the magic. It's you, and you're just there being the cause, and you're using these ingredients to inspire these feelings, these emotions. And for me, it's incense, it's candles, it's music. I've got the rosary that my friend gave me, and we're just there jamming. I got crystals, right? They don't do anything. You do, but you can use them to inspire these energies. And guys, I got to tell you, this shit is working. I've been doing this for 18 months and I can't even believe the things that I've manifested since I started. It's fucking cool. It's working. And again, there is the time delay, 3D reality density. It's very slow. It's clunky. So you have to be very patient, very consistent. As long as you're doing something. It can be a little patchy, but again, the overall big picture, if you were to look at 6 months of time, did you spend most of it doing something useful? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. Put something in the chat here. I would advise you guys to do the same. Take a quick break. Doing is important, but focusing on being is very important. Very important too, guys. When we say do the work in the so-called twin flame community, it's not actually work. But when we say do the work in the manifest your dream life community, it is work in a sense, because it takes mental energy and time, but it's worth it. Manifesting your dream life is easy to do. It's just that it's also easy to not do, and it's worth the time, guys. All right, I'll be right back. Excuse me. Ah, hello. I'm back. Jack. Ah. Hit the like button, guys. Oh my God, I'm working so hard for you. And it's free. It's free. Just like manifesting. Time, mental energy. Costs nothing. I had a friend the other day. She's remodeling her house. It's not going very smooth. It's usually how those things go. And she knows what I do for a living. Um, we've been talking for, I don't know, 5 years. And again, I do have super chats turned on if you'd like to make a donation. This is free, guys. I usually lose a few subscribers every time I do one of these lives. And, I don't have to do this for you. This is free. I like doing this. I like helping people. I like changing lives. So hit that super chat button. Also, if you got a question, hit the super chat button. Okay, so she knows what I do for a living. I teach the law of attraction. She has personally witnessed how my life has transformed over the last 5 years, and she can't believe it. And I've been telling her this whole time, this works, this law of attraction. And she even has a friend who does it too. She has a friend who manifests all these amazing things, and how do you do it? And her friend goes, I just think it, and I believe what I think. I just believe it's going to happen, and then it happens. Right? Sound familiar? And so finally, with her everything that's going on with her remodel she's doing in her life, and she's tired of being single, and she said, how do I get it to work? How do I get it to work? And I even told her, let's talk. Let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. Also, there's my manifesting course. It's not a lot of money. It's $100 cheaper right now. I'm going to raise the price $100 on April 1st. Plus, there's also a sale. Coupon code 100. You get 25% off when you pay in full through March 31st. If you're an existing Twin Flame student, contact customer service for a special discount. And then I'm raising the price $100. It's cheap and cheap on top of being cheap. And it's not going to be, well, I should say inexpensive. It's affordable. It's not cheap. I don't like to use that word because that makes it sound like it's crap. It's not. It's fucking gold, guys. I told her, do that. It's not a ton of money. I even have payment plans. And she said, okay, I'm going to do it. And I just don't have time right now. I'll get to it in a couple of months. I don't have time right now. It's, she doesn't see the value, right? That's fine. That's just where she's at. And that's another reason why, I should raise the price for my manifesting course. It's valuable. If you guys, if I gave it away for free, would you use it? Some of you might. But people, when you give them something for free, they tend to not use it. They think it's junk. It's like getting a free t-shirt or something like that. It's like, And I thought about that. I was like, well, I could give it to her for free. She's my friend. But I was like, no, that's dumb. Make her pay. It is on sale right now. It's a lower price right now. Now's the time. I told her buy it now and then just tuck it away and then start on a couple of months. Oh, I just can't right now. I go, all right. Well, it's still not going to be an obscene amount of money, even after I raise the price on April 1st. So I told her, I said, okay, that's kind of the root of the problem here. I go, you don't see the value in the actual act of manifesting. I spend about 2 hours a day in my living room, you guys, and you don't even have to spend that much time. You could just make it 45 minutes. I recommend going longer, but Kurt, I got kids, I got my job, I got all these things I gotta do, yada, yada. I get it. Make time. Make time. Make time. Make time. Guys, manifesting, changing your life, you could manifest $1 million, a fucking $1 billion. Straight up. Anything you wanted. Using nothing more than your thoughts. It's easy to do. It's just that it's also easy to not do. I wore my workout outfit today to show you an example of something that you could legit call it hard. Yeah, lifting weights, running 5 days a week, 6 days a week, that's hard work, guys. It pays off. I am Thor. My twin likes that. Mm-hmm. It's hard work, guys. What I'm talking about is easy to do. It's time and mental energy, both of which don't cost any money. It's just that it's also easy to not do. To my paying coaching students, yesterday, again, I told them, you guys already gave me the money. You've got the best law of attraction coaching system on the planet. From here on out, this is free, guys. It doesn't cost anything. You just got to make time for it. This works if you do. Get your ass in your witch's cauldron in your living room and start brewing up the energy. Get started. And remember, there's a time delay. We live in density. I've been doing this consistently now for 18 months, and I've gotten everything I wanted. Roll! These guns are looking pretty good, guys. I like to show them off. Did you notice? No, but seriously though, guys, this works. This works if you do. I write things down. And by the way, believing that this works is also easy to do. And I even figured out a trick. I figured out a workaround. Check this out. You just got to understand the science. Somebody said, I'm going to make an automobile. And Somebody else said, whatever. So the first person went out and built an automobile and it worked. And they were like, oh, it works. All right, right on. You understand what I'm saying? I'm proof. My students are proof. Everybody's having breakthroughs in my manifesting coaching program. The first 5 hours of my paid coaching is all the science. And I talk about the science on here for free a lot. And I'm never going to stop, guys. Never going to stop. The proof is everywhere. There's a reason people have been doing this for so long. We live in a participatory universe, and physics is even starting to prove that out. Annie, I love that quote. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. There is a limit, and we'll talk about that next. But I just want to say, guys, like, it's worth the time and mental energy to create a way of life around this. Again, Jim Rohn said, if you want things to change, you got to change. Amen. Again, a bird can only fly south for the winter. You can change. And they say change is hard. It's hard to do. No, change is easy to do. It's just also easy to not do. Oh, you just need discipline. Well, sort of. It could be consistently inconsistent. You're making a way of life out of this. Time and mental energy are free. Okay, I got a couple of other things I want to wrap up with you guys. Let me go grab a book real quick. I want to read something to you out of it. Hermes Trismegistus, who was the mentor of Abraham. Yes, the Abraham. Ancient Hermetic philosophy. Ancient Hermetic philosophy. I'm going to read to you one of the teachings from ancient Hermetic philosophy. And I talk about this one a lot because I want you to manifest your dream life for real. And I want to tell you how this works. Shannon, did you get a new house? Or you just know it's coming? Yes, the Abraham. In the Bible, I believe the Quran, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I want this to work for you. You have to be mindful of, being realistic too, right? If you ask for a unicorn, are you going to get one? Nice. Shannon, congratulations. There you go, guys. That's one of my coaching students right there. She knew she could get the house, and she did. There you go. Yes, Miller time. Yes, that Abraham. Okay. So, Hermes Trismegistus was the mentor of Abraham, ancient Hermetic philosophy. Here we go. The divine paradox. The half-wise, recognizing the comparative unreality of the universe, imagine that they may defy its laws. Such are vain and presumptuous fools, and they are broken against the rocks and torn asunder by the elements by reason of their folly. The truly wise, knowing the nature of the universe, use law against laws, the higher against the lower, and by the art of alchemy transmute that which is undesirable into that which is worthy, and thus triumph. Mastery consists not in abnormal dreams, visions, and fantastic imaginings or living, like, I'm going to get a unicorn if I believe it, but instead in using the higher forces against the lower, escaping the pains of the lower planes by vibrating on the higher. Transmutation, not presumptuous denial, is the weapon of the master. What are we talking about? The law of attraction, I can manifest anything, and I'm just going to sit on my couch and a unicorn's going to show up. Are there unicorns? Now, maybe you'll get a unicorn plush toy doll. If you really believe I'm going to get a unicorn. No, I believe, Kurt, that I'm going to get a real unicorn. You're wrong. You're wrong. You said I can manifest anything. No, I didn't. Right? So you got to be realistic, guys. And if you think you're going to manifest $1 billion by sitting on your couch, what's going to happen, possibly, is a tornado is going to come through and bust down your house so that you'll be forced to get the fuck out of your chair, get up off your damn ass, and then go out there and start having experiences in the 3D real world, right? I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. It's an analogy, right? But my point is, if you really believe you're going to manifest $1 billion and then you never leave your house, okay, the universe is going to bring you something so that you'll get your $1 million or $1 billion or whatever, right? So you're going to have to do some physical things too. But here's the thing. When you do this energetic work like I've been showing you and talking about today, which is easy to do, it's just that it's also easy to not do. If you do that work, the actual physical actions are easier and things flow to you. People, resources, experiences, a new house. Like one soul manifested a new house. That's fucking fabulous. It's unbelievable. And it's probably a house that she really wanted. So, dating, there's a controversial topic right there. Dating advice. Are you going to manifest XYZ kind of person? Maybe. But first of all, be careful what you wish for. Second of all, are they going to be interested in you? You got to think these things through. You have to tend to the practical matters. You got to learn how things really work, and don't be in denial about how things really work, right? Okay. So it's a two-sided coin. There's the energy and there's the 3D physical reality. 3 months? It took you 3 months to manifest that house. That is fucking fabulous, my dear. That is level expert. That is level expert. Why does manifesting take so long? It just does. The better you get at it, the shorter the time. Also, it could also depend on what you're trying to manifest. But we live in density. 3D reality is slow, clunky. But on the other hand, one soul, my coaching student, she manifested a gosh darn house in 3 months. That's amazing. That ain't shit. Guys, 3 months ain't shit. Some of the things that I'm manifesting right now, I started in December. The last week in December, Christmas week. Here it is, exactly 3 months later. And I'm already starting to see these things pop up in my reality. Just like that. This does work, guys. Of course it does. It's technology. It's not magic. Magic is just science undiscovered. They used to call it magic because we didn't understand the mechanism. But now we do. Now, let me tell you something. That doesn't make it any less fun. It still feels magical, amazing, and fun when you do it. Trust me. I'm sure when my student, one soul here, when she manifested her house, I'm sure she got very excited and she was like, wow, I can't believe how easy it was. Probably there was a serendipitous experience of like weird synchronicities, things falling into place in a certain order that can't be explained, right? That's always how the shit happens. It's fun. It's awesome. And at the same time, she didn't make any bones about it. I've got to go to the bank. I've got to sign the paperwork. I've got to go look at the house. I'm going to have a friend or a professional look the house over to make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Whatever it took. The actual walking and talking and the effort. But I'm sure the walking and the talking and the effort was way easier. And it's probably a house that she's really happy with. It wasn't hard. It was like pretty easy to find this house, actually. I'm sure. Yeah, there you go. Look at what she said. She said, yes, definitely. There you go. Also, what if you're trying to manifest something big, like $1 million or $1 billion? Just that you could get $1 million is a fucking big deal. But you can do it. You can absolutely do it, guys. The law of attraction is free. Time and mental energy. It's free. That's it. That's it. It's free, guys. And if you want help, if you want the best coaching program on earth, my coaching program is not expensive. I even have payment plans. And like I told my coaching students yesterday, you already gave me the money. Get in your living room and start manifesting. Put this to work, like my friend that I told you guys about. She said, oh, I'm not ready yet. I don't have time yet. You're going to have to make time, guys. You can work hard for 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, or you can work hard for 4 hours a day and spend the rest of the time doing manifesting exercises. Or even better, you can not work that hard for 4 hours a day. Spend the rest of the time doing manifesting and quadruple your income. How can I manifest, quadruple my income, and work less? And the ego, the mind, it says, that's impossible. That sounds hard. No. If you believe that, then yes. Right? So believe something else. Believe something else. You change your unconscious habits of thought. your subconscious habits of thought, your reactive thoughts. I got sticky notes all over my house. Let me show you guys. I got all these reminders. always reminding myself. I got one in this bathroom, and it's just a nice quote from Krishnamurti. And this is just the extra bathroom by my office. I got a couple more. Yeah, can you see them? There you go. Every day, I'm going to awaken spiritually today. I'm going to do it on purpose every single day. On purpose. I'm going to stay conscious. I'm going to stay mindful. And then the second one is my vow of acceptance. Everything is exactly as it should be. And if that wasn't true, why is it happening then? Everything is happening for a reason. Do 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 do. Can you see that one? I can't tell. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. If you want things to change, you gotta change. And there's nothing wrong with changing. Here's some other reminders. Here's another vow of acceptance. This is from Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I want to change those limiting automatic thoughts. Right? No more knee-jerk reactions. Stay ahead of the old self, the old programming. Also, a reminder, you are the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And in today's day and age, I should add, that includes like people you're watching on YouTube, for example. Excuse me. Right? Hey, check out my my new decanter set that I got. Got some fancy glasses. I don't drink a lot, but I don't know. I just thought it was kind of a nice, classy thing to have. I gotta get some Angostura. Well, anyway. So I've got reminders all over my house. And on top of that, I am a reminder. I'm always thinking about this stuff. I'm always being about this stuff. I'm changing what I'm being. I'm staying ahead of my unconscious habits of thought, the reactive old self. I'm starting to notice the reactivity. And I've made a way of life out of that. Lolita. One of my students. Is it who I think it is? Yes, it is. Okay, I haven't seen you around for a while. Nice to see you. She says She says, hey, Kurt. She says, I'm Kurt's student, and trust me, you should sign up to his course. He is the best. Oh, thank you. Thanks to his great way to teach, I'm living my best life. Well, you're welcome, and thank you for that fine testimonial. Uh-oh. Your colleague met her twin flame. Well, it's the best thing that's ever happened to her. That sounds crazy now, but it'll change your life. It'll change your life, you guys. Start today, guys. Make this a way of life. Like I tell my paid coaching students, you just have to learn the lingo. It's like you're learning a new language. It's a new way of life. Make setting up the new way of life the goal, rather than the things that you want to manifest. Creating this habit of creating new habits is the goal, right? Let me say that again. Creating new habits of, creating the habit of creating new habits is your goal. Creating the habit of creating new habits is your goal. Creating the habit of creating new habits is your goal. Not necessarily the things that you want to manifest. If you focus on creating the habit of creating new habits, if you make that your goal, then everything that you could want to manifest is assured. Yes, I like how you put that. Aim to be 1% better every day. Right. You don't need to hit a home run every day. Just hit a bunch of singles. Those add up, guys. And after 100 days, you've changed a lot. Just take little steps. Get started today. Your goal should be creating the habit of creating new habits. And they say change is hard to do. It's not. It's easy to do. It's just that it's easy to not do. And you don't have to flip the switch and have everything all done overnight. It'll happen organically with time. I like the analogy about the wooden sail ship. If you want things to change, you got to change, right? So say you have a wooden sail ship. And it's sitting in the harbor. Everybody knows what it looks like. What is that noise? Hold on a second. Oh, it's the mobile dog wash. That's cool. They got a little trailer attached to the back of their car, and they're washing the neighbor's dog. Anyway, okay. So you got a wooden sail ship, like an old-timey wooden sail ship. It's sitting in the harbor, and one day you decide, I'm going to change every single plank of wood in that ship. Every single plank, one at a time. Every week, I'm going to change one plank on that ship every week. And there's got to be 1,200 or more planks of wood, right? That's a long project. Now, here's the thing. We're going to change each plank with a new plank of wood, which is the exact same size and shape. I mean, it's so precise. They take the old plank out, they set it in the shop, and they carefully measure everything, and then they get another piece of wood from a different tree in a different forest than the original ship was built with. Right? And they're in the shop and they carefully measure everything and they make a new plank from a different tree in a different forest. It's identical in shape and size. And they put the new plank on the ship. Okay. And they do one of those every single week. And for years, people see the ship sitting in the harbor, and it's happening so gradually they don't even notice it. At what point does it become a brand new ship? At what point does it become a brand new ship? Right? If you want things to change, you got to change. And are people going to notice? Are you going to notice? Well, if you look at an old picture from 5 years ago, you're going to notice. And guys, I get excited every single day. I get excited. I can't even focus on work sometimes now, right? I'm like, oh God, my job is so easy. All I got to do is shoot some videos and talk to people. And I do that a lot. I'm really committed to helping everybody, especially my paying coaching students. And I even pay somebody else to help me. If I don't have time, if I'm not around, I make sure my coach is in there every day, and she's doing a great job, guys. She's amazing. I got a good one, man. I know how to pick them. When I think back about where I was exactly 5 years ago, I'm like, man, I'm so blown away. I'm so blown away. How much I've changed. And I'm looking at my life situation and I'm like, this is completely different. Wow. All I had to do was start believing differently. You know, let me tell you a little trick that I tried. Let's talk about money. Health, wealth, and relationships. That's what everybody wants to manifest, right? Relationships, a little bit more difficult because to manifest, like a soulmate, you're talking about a living, breathing person who is free and able to do whatever they want. Money, on the other hand, that's fucking easy as could possibly be. It's just a piece of paper. It's just energy, right? It's just an object. God, you can manifest all the money you want. It's easy. It's easy to do. Okay. The belief that I had about money is that it was hard to make. I was way past the whole trip about money is bad. You just want money, right? Like I advertised my the discount that I have right now on my manifesting video course a couple days ago, and I got like the highest number of dislikes I've ever gotten on any video. And I was like, well, that's too bad, Phoenix Fire. I like that you're doing DoorDash. That actually kind of ties into this story, right? But money is just energy. And there's a lot of guilt and shame around money, and that's too bad, man. Well, money's not everything, right? But money solves a lot of problems. Well, money doesn't make you happy. I don't believe that. And neither should you. Money isn't going to make you sad. It is true that happiness comes from within. But when you don't have a fucking dollar in your pocket and you haven't eaten for a day, are you going to be happy? Are you going to be satisfied? Maybe that's a better word. Especially when there's so much abundance in the world. There's so much abundance. So I don't believe that it is completely true that money does not make you satisfied. And again, the converse of that statement is going to be, yeah, there's like Hollywood actors that make millions of dollars and they're miserable. Yes, I get it. Ultimately, your satisfaction comes from within. But remember, I just read to you out of ancient Hermetic philosophy, the divine paradox. If you ignore the practical matters of life, you're going to have a bad time. So money can bring satisfaction if you know what you're doing. It's living holistically, H-O-L, right? H-O-L. Now, you can reach a point spiritually where they could take everything away. And you're still like glowing. Like Eckhart Tolle, living on a park bench for 2 years. But guys, I'm not Eckhart Tolle, and neither are you. It's going to be many, many lifetimes before I'm to that level. There's people that want to project that fear-based dogma onto you because you're not Eckhart Tolle and you're not perfect. Well, neither are you. And I don't purport to be. I'm pretty good, but I'm not fucking Jesus. Right? Maybe 50 lifetimes from now. You know what I mean? So for now, I'm just being practical and reasonable. Practical and reasonable. Practical and reasonable. Okay. Realistic and working with the magic, right? Do all the things. Now, yes, and by the way, my moderator, One Soul, sleep affirmations are great. I spent a little bit of time talking about that today. For anybody who missed it, go watch the replay. Those work. There's a reason people do those things. They work really well. They're extremely effective. Well, anyway, so, I didn't really have that kind of baggage. My only thing 5 years ago was the belief that I don't have any money and money is hard to get, right? And maybe I'm not good with money either, right? And even that's different. Okay. So you know what I did? I started flipping the script. I was working at my full-time corporate job. I was doing DoorDash, working a lot of hours. And I wasn't miserable, but it was just too much, man. I had all these credit cards. It was tough, man. And I would work so damn much and have nothing to show for. Okay. Here's what I decided to do. I'm going to really put the law of attraction to good use. I'm going to really do this for really real. I'm going to apply myself for really real this time. I know this works. Let's try it out. Yeah, DoorDash is like Uber Eats. Yes. Anyway, And actually, I kind of miss DoorDash a little bit. It was kind of fun. I still have my account in good standing because I've often thought, like, I don't need the money, but I don't know, man. It was fun. It was kind of fun. Just driving around town. You don't have to deal with people. You don't have to cook the food. You don't have to clean up dishes. You're just driving around, jamming out to your music. It's summertime. I got the windows down. I got my music on. Oh, man, it was so much fun. One soul, thank you. Have a wonderful evening. God bless. See you on the calls. So here's what I did, guys. I said, all right, my thing is the belief that I don't have money. So I'm going to very carefully set aside $100, which at the time, that's a lot of money. I could really use that money, right? And I told people I'm 100aire. You know, like if you're a millionaire, I'm like, I'm 100aire. I saved $100. It took me a month to like scrape $100 out of my budget. And I went to the bank and I said, give me a brand new crisp $100 bill. Oh, we don't have new ones. Okay, well, I'll thank you. I went to another bank and they said, we don't have new ones. All right, thank you. I went to another bank and they said, sure, I got a new $100 bill. Cool. So I got my $100 bill, nice, new, crisp $100 bill. You don't spend it. Don't spend the $100 bill. That was a lot of money to me at the time. And I folded it up like really nice. It's a nice new crisp $100 bill. And I folded it in half, like perfectly in half. Like the corners were touching, like perfect. And I made a nice, perfect crease. And I slipped it in my pocket, front pocket. Nice, neatly folded, brand new, crisp $100 bill. Even had the new money smell. Ah, right? Okay. Now, I was meditating a lot. Very important. I was always questioning my thoughts. I started questioning my existing beliefs, like I don't have any money, or money is hard to make. Wait a minute. I pulled the $100 bill out of my pocket and I would just look at it and I would go, I do have money. I can't actually say that I don't have any money. It is literally true. I do have money. This is true. I'm not even making this up. I'm holding the fucking thing in my hand. And again, $100 at the time, it was kind of a lot. And I just kept doing that. And I would do visualizations. I would sit in my chair in the morning, I would meditate, and then I would do visualizations. I would take some oregano or something and put it here. And then I would rub a little bit on my wallet. And there would be that subconscious, right? I'm tripping the subconscious mind, right? Yeah, the fake $100 bills, those are cool, right? I have, as a bookmarker in my faith journal, it's the check that I wrote myself, right? I wrote myself a check for my next manifesting goal. And, I want to have a good time. I want to travel. I want to party with you guys. Let's do some fun shit. We'll do some retreats or something. I could put some shit together. I could take a vacation. I want to learn to fly an airplane. I just want to fucking have a good time, man. I want to see the world and, That's all I want. I get to eat healthy food and, so here I am. So I think back about where I was 5 years ago and I'm like, man. So this is the thing. So back to the wooden sail ship. Replacing each plank one at a time, gradually over a long period of time. You don't even notice it. But if you think back 5 years, it's like, wow. I'm really different. I'm the same guy. I still have the same kind of sense of humor and, stuff like that. But there's other things that have changed. Wow. That's terrific. And you can too, guys. Manifesting is free. It's easy. It's easy to do. It's just that it's also easy to not do. Things that are impossible, that's hard. And again, make your goal not the things that you want to manifest, but rather the new habit, which is forming new habits. Make your goal forming new habits. My goal is to make a habit out of forming new habits. Make that your goal. To always be in a perpetual state of I'm working on it all the time. Do your routine in the mornings. Do it again throughout the day. And above all else, practice extreme gratefulness for everything that you have and are going to manifest. Extreme gratefulness all the time, guys. And again, it's free, guys. Like I said, even if you pay me, even if you sign up for my manifesting course, I got payment plans. You already gave me the money. From here on out, it doesn't cost anything. Time and mental energy are free, guys. Free. It's easy. It's easy to sit in my living room for an hour and cultivate these emotional experiences. Do the visualizations, journal, commit to reprogramming myself, commit to learning how this all works. The three-part triune being, the universe, how everything's all connected, the time delay, it takes time, right? Make it a way of life. Make it a way of life. Practicing acceptance, gratitude. It's powerful, guys. You're powerful. The system, they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know how powerful you are, but you're very powerful. Well, that's it, guys. That's what I got for you today. I just want to say thank you again to Annie, to One Soul, my mods. Again, they're here on a volunteer basis. Give them a pat on the back. Hit that like button for them. Show them some love, guys. And I'll be back next week, you guys. I will be back next week. Man, Danny, thank you. You are so kind. Thank you for your kind donation. Yeah, I love you guys a lot. Having a good time up here. Having a good time. All right. I'll see you next week, guys. Hasta.